Hey guys, welcome to the shop. This video we're going to be we're going to do it. We're going to sharpen a number 8 tapered pen reamer on the Cuttergrinder. Definitely an interesting job in my opinion. And I got some awesome viewer mail that I want to share with you too. So let's get started. So here's a setup that I'm working on that I want to share with you, and that is my first attempts really at sharpening a tapered pen reamer. Now, if I'm not mistaken, all tapered pen reamers, this is number 8, have a taper of 1/4 inch per foot. I'll bring it a little closer and show it to you before we get started. But we're running it between centers. We're using a cup wheel. I'm expecting a little variation in my relief angle from one end to the other, simply because this is a taper. I'll explain a little more in a second, at least my thoughts on it. And we'll try to make a few passes on this and see if we can, get satisfactory results with it. Let me bring it in a little closer and show you the deal. We'll blow up the teeth and make a couple passes. Alright, so a little better look. We're between centers. This is the central pivot point of the top section of this table, and it has fine adjusts here so I can rotate this, and it has a scale on this end. So it's set to 1/4 inch per foot, exactly what this tapered pen reamer is. So it should give us an even grind all the way down this taper. This is the finger that's going to rest on the tooth. It will keep this helical edge in time as I move across, and it will also set my relief angle. So hopefully you'll be able to see as I move this across, the tapered pen rotates and keeps everything in time. So let's glue up these cutting edges, finish gluing them up, and start grinding this thing. This reamer is a really good candidate for a regrind. It's not damaged really, it's just dull, which is what you want. And the centers are in really good shape. Nobody's hammered on it. Alright, so I'm expecting a slightly tapered relief angle, getting more relief towards the back. So this right here was the hardest part, and that's resetting after grinding forward, just trying to get back out of it without getting the teeth back into the wheel, which was tough, but it worked. I think that's it. It looks good. Let's get a look at it. So that turned out extremely nice. It's not perfect. I did make a couple little bobbles, but I mean they're just very, very small. But it turned out good, I think. Looks good. I think the taper is good. Let's drill a hole with it, or well, not with it. Let's drill a hole with the drill and ream it and make sure it cuts good, because that's really all that matters. Alright, so this is just a piece of ductile iron. It's just an old piece of a flange. It's just scrap. So this is what we're going to drill into and ream. The machinery's handbook suggests that you, like on a really deep hole, that you step drill that hole depending on the reamer size, depth of hole, and all that. Of course, we didn't do that. We're just doing a test here. See how this thing works. And it's definitely cutting. It feels good anyway. Takes a long time. Running these in by hand is kind of slow. But yeah, so I'd have to say, you know, as long as I got the angle correct on this, as far as it's cutting, you know, it seems to be doing all right. I'll get through this hole and we'll look at it. So, cutting good. Let's get a look at this hole. Alright, so that hole looks really good. I think that was definitely a success. There's a tapered pin reamer that I have not ground, and it fits in there, you know, just like it should, as far as I'm concerned. So I think that's a success. This reamer here needs sharpened. It's definitely got a very high helix to it. So this will be my next one since I'm already set up. Just a 2-flute. Alright, so this number 8 tapered reamer that we just sharpened was in a box of viewer mail that was sent to me by Tom Fleming. So I really appreciate it. You know, it was a fun job to grind that. He sent me some tapered shank drills, sent me some regular shank drills, sent me some wedges, which are nice. I didn't have any. He sent me a number 14 Greenfield tap wrench, which is very similar in design to my Cleveland number 5. Now, I'm pretty sure that these tool companies would just have tools made and then, you know, stamp their name on them, so they have a full list of product. It's pretty common. So these are probably made exactly in the same place. But nice. I really appreciate it. Sent me this was the main thing that he contacted me over, asked me if I was interested in it, and of course I was. You know, it's a TRW number 8. It's the Greenfield. The same one Adam Booth has a couple of, and a lot of other people have. Now, I've seen these in person. Several people have these, but I've never seen one in this good a condition, really. All the finish is still on it, other than a couple of rough spots. The jaws are in perfect condition, and it's only had a pair of pliers on it once on the knurl, which is rare, because usually these are chewed all up. So thank you, Tom. I definitely appreciate it. That'll go along well with my, what I believe is a card number 6. Both have the same capacity. They're just totally different designs. But I'd have to say that the Greenfield here, or the TRW, is much nicer. So thank you. I definitely appreciate that. I mean, who wouldn't? Alright guys, that is it. This is just a short video, not my normal, way too long video that I put together simply so we'd have something for sure to watch on this Saturday, because I've got more content hopefully coming today or very soon on the K&T Mill oil pump. You know, get into that a little more, try a couple things, and you'll see. You know, we should have that out today, hopefully. I can't imagine that could have went any better sharpening that tapered reamer than it did, given all the things that can go wrong, you know, when you're sharpening a spiral fluted tapered reamer between centers on a Cuttergrinder that you're, you know, not an expert at. So I'm happy with that outcome, I'll say that. And now I can sharpen all my tapered blade, or my tapered pen reamers. So that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks to my viewers, patrons, subscribers. Couldn't imagine doing it without you. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.